In this video, we are going to solve the problems of exercise 4.4 of Ncert textbook of mathematics class 10. Okay, so in the first question, find the nature of the roots of the following quadratic equations. If real roots exist, find them. Okay, first we need to determine the nature of the roots of those equations given in question number 1. Okay, if real roots exist, then we need to find them. Okay, first we need to determine the nature of the roots. Nature of the roots means they are real or they are imaginary. That means they are not real or they are equal or unequal. Okay, so let me show you the first one. Okay, so you see, in order to determine the nature of the roots of a quadratic equation, we must know these three conditions. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then roots are real but not equal, they are unequal. Okay, if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then roots are real and equal. If b square minus 4ac, then if b square minus 4ac is less than 0, that means negative value, so that roots are not real. Okay, so here is the first solution of the first equation. So this is the given equation. Now compare this equation with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so comparing with this, find the value of a, b and c. Okay, here the value of a is 2, b is minus 3 and c is 5. Okay, so now let us determine the value of b square minus 4ac. Okay, put the value of b here. Okay, that is minus 3 square 4ac, 4 into 2 into 5. Value of a is 2, value of c is 5. Okay, so if you evaluate this, then you will get minus 31, which is less than 0. That means there is no real solution, so roots are not real. This is the nature of the roots. Okay, so let's move on to next question. Next equation is thrice x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. So here a, that means the coefficient of x square is 3 and coefficient of x, that is b, is equal to minus 4 root 3 and c is equal to 4. Constant is 4. So again put this value here to determine the value of b square minus 4ac. Here you see we have got b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Okay, so that's why roots are real and equal. Okay, so now you see, according to quadratic formula, x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a. Now we will put the value of a, b and c in this formula. Okay, put those values of a, b and c in this formula, and here you see, as we have already calculated b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, we have already got, so you can replace this term which is under root by 0. Okay, so now you see, putting the values of a, b and c and b square minus 4ac here, we have got this result, which is equal to 4 root 3 plus minus 0 by 6. Plus minus 0 by 6 means what? There are two roots, 4 root 3 plus 0 by 6 and 4 root 3 minus 0 by 6, and both are equal, 4 root 3 by 6, 4 root 3 by 6. Okay, now let's determine the or let me simplify this. Okay, now you see, if you cancel both the numerator and denominator by 2, then you will get here 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6, and this 3 can be cancelled by this root 3. Root 3 1 the root 3, root 3 into root 3 is 3, isn't it? So we will get 2 1 the 2 by root 3, that is 2 by root 3. Here also we will get 2 by root 3. So these are the roots. So you can use other methods also instead of using the quadratic formula, but as here you see, as we already have the value of b square minus 4ac, that's why we have used here quadratic formula. Okay, you can apply other method also, completing square method, factorization also. Okay, as the method is not mentioned there. Okay, so now let's move on to next. This is the next equation, third of the question number 1. Okay, again let's find the value of a, b and c, then put the value of a, b, c here. Okay, so here we have got b square minus 4ac is equal to 12, which is greater than 0. that means the roots are real and unequal. Okay, then again use the quadratic formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice a, and putting those values of a, b, c here and b square minus 4ac here. Okay, we have got two results here. One is 3 plus root 3 by 2, another is 3 minus root 3 by. Now let us solve question number 2. Find the values of k for each of the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. Okay, so we need to find the value of k here for which this equation will have two equal roots. Okay, so what is the condition? What is the condition to have equal roots? That is b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Using this condition we can find the value of k here. Okay, so this is the first one of question number 2. So here you see this is the given equation. Here a is equal to 2, b is equal to k, and c is equal to 3. Okay, compare this equation with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so if the given equation has equal roots, then b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. Okay, now put the value of a, b, c in this equation, then you will get k square minus 4, 2, 3. Okay, replace this a by 2, replace this c by 3, and replace this b square by k square. Okay, because b is equal to k. Okay, then we have got k square minus 4 into 2 into 3 is equal to 0. Okay, then 4 to the 8, 8 3 the 24. So k square minus 24 is equal to 0. That means k is equal to 24. So k must be equal to plus minus root 24. Okay, now root 24, root over 24, 24 can be written as 6 4 the 24, and square root of 4 is 2, that's why it is 2 root 6. So as there is plus minus, okay, so we have got plus minus 2 root 6. This is the value of k for which this equation will have two equal roots. Okay, hope you have understood this. Okay, let me show you the next one of question number 2. This is the second equation of question number 2. So kx into x minus 2 plus 6 is equal to 0. Now multiply these two. Okay, then kx into x, kx square, kx into 2 is 2kx, isn't it? That is minus, so this sign will be minus. Okay, now this is in this form, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now compare with this form, you will get a is equal to k, b is equal to minus twice k, and c is equal to 6. Okay, so if the given equation has equal roots, okay, equal roots, then b square minus 4ac must be equal to 0. Now put the value of b, c, and a here in this equation. Then putting those value we have got, so here you see b square, b is minus twice k, so it is minus twice k whole square. Then 4 is 4, a is k, so k, and c is equal to 6, so here it is 6. Okay, now minus twice k whole square is 4k square, then 4 6 are 24, and k is there minus 24k here, and we can take 4k common from both. Okay, 4k into k, 4k square, then 4k into 6, 24k. Okay, now product of these two is equal to 0. That means either 4k is equal to 0 or k minus 6 is equal to 0. If 4k is equal to 0, then k will be 0. Okay, if k minus 6 is equal to 0, then k must be equal to 6. Now you see, in a quadratic equation, a cannot be equal to 0. A cannot be equal to 0. Okay, a is not equal to 0, because you see, if a equal to 0, then 0 into x square, this term will be 0. Then equation will be reduced to b square plus c is equal to 0, but it is not quadratic equation. Okay, so in a quadratic equation, value of a cannot be 0, as a equal to k here, so k is equal to 0 is not acceptable. So that's why acceptable value of k is 6, for which this equation will have two equal roots. So that's how we can solve. Okay, hope you have understood this. So let us solve question number 3. is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth and area is 800 meter square? If so, find the length and breadth. Okay, so now you see, so first we have to determine this situation is possible or not. If possible, then we have to find the solution. That means here in this case length and breadth. Okay, so we have to design a rectangular mango grove, okay, whose length is twice its breadth. Suppose breadth is x, then length must be twice x. Okay, and area is 800 meter square. That means here you see, if you consider its breadth is x meter and length must be twice x meter, so then what will be the area? Length into breadth, isn't it? So twice x into x gives 800. Okay, so from this equation we have to determine, and we have to determine the length and breadth. And before determining length and breadth, we have to determine is this possible or not. Okay, so here we have considered, let the breadth of the rectangular mango grove be x meter, and so length is twice x meter. As the length in the question it is given as the length is 2 times of the breadth. Okay, so length is twice x, breadth is x, length into breadth is area, that is 800. Okay, so twice x into x, twice x square. Now here you see both sides are divisible, they divided by 2. Okay, so dividing both sides by 2, we have got here 400 on this side, square is equal to 400. So now bring the 400 to this side. Okay, now x square minus 400 is equal to 0. Now you see, if you compare this one with the standard form, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then you will get this term is missing, bx term is missing here. Okay, that means value of b is equal to 0. Okay, so here constant term is minus 400, this is the constant term, and the coefficient of x square here, that is value of a, is 1. Okay, so here we have got b is equal to 0. Okay, now putting those values of a, b and c here, b square minus 4ac, we have got the result is 1600. 1600 is greater than 0, it is a positive value, that's why the given situation is possible. Okay, so now let us apply quadratic formula. Okay, you can apply other methods also, but as we have already got the value of b square minus 4ac, then it is easier to use this formula. Okay, that's why we are using this quadratic formula. Okay, now put the value of abc and this b square minus 4ac in this quadratic formula, then we will get, now here we have got two values, 0 plus minus 40 by 2, that means 0 plus 40 by 2, that is 40 by 2, and 0 minus 40 by 2 is minus 40 by 2. Okay, so their values are respectively 20 and minus 20. Okay, but x cannot be negative, x is not equal to minus 20 as it is the breadth of a rectangle, so it cannot be negative, so a value of x is 20. Okay, so value of twice x will be 2 into 20, that is 40. So as we have taken length is twice x, that is 40 meter, and breadth is x, so 20 meter. Okay, let us solve question number 4. Is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. Okay, so here one situation is given. We first we need to determine is the situation is possible or not. If possible, then we need to find the solution. Okay, so what is the situation here? The sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. Okay, 4 years ago the product of their ages in years was 48. Okay, so let us assume the age of one friend. Okay, age of one friend be x years, so other friend is 20 minus x years. Now you see, sum of the ages of the two friends is 20, that's why if one friend is x years old, then other friend must be 20 minus x years old, and 4 years ago their ages were x minus 4 and 20 minus x minus 4 years. Okay, and 4 years ago product of their ages was 48. Okay, so that is the equation will be like this, x minus 4 into 20 minus x minus 4 is equal to 48. So what we have done, this is the age of present age of one friend, then present age of other friend 4 years ago, x minus 4, 20 minus x minus 4, and then their product was 48. Okay, so let me show you this one how to solve. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 4 here. You see, let the present age of one friend be x years and the present age of the other friend be 20 minus x years. Okay, 4 years ago, so the friend who is now x years old, 4 years ago he was x minus 4, and who is 20 minus x years, he was 20 minus x minus 4. Okay, and then their product of their ages was 48. Okay, and from this relation we have obtained a quadratic equation, that is x square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to 0. Okay, and from this equation we have found the value of a is 1, b is minus 20, c is 112. Now put the value of a, b, c in this b square minus 4ac, and its value is what? Minus 48, which is less than 0. As it is less than 0, so given situation is not possible. Now let us solve question number 5. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter and area 400 meter square? If so, find the length and breadth. Okay, suppose there is a rectangular park, okay, and its area is given 400 meter square, 400 meter square, and perimeter is given, okay, perimeter is given 80 meter. Okay, its perimeter is 80 meter. If we consider the length is x meter, okay, then what will be the breadth? Okay, area, we know area is equal to length into breadth. Okay, area is equal to length into, as length into breadth is area, that's why breadth is given by, breadth will be equal to a by length, area by length. So as we have considered length is x meter, so this is x, area is 400, that is given. Okay, so breadth must be, its breadth must be 400 by x, 400 by x. Okay, so and perimeter, we know perimeter, that is 2 into length plus breadth. Length is here x and breadth is 400 by x, which is equal to 80 meter. It is given the perimeter is 80, and from this relation let us obtain the quadratic equation. Okay, so here you see we have considered the length of the rectangular plot be x meter, and as its area is 400 meter square, so breadth must be 400 by x meter, and according to the question we have got 2 into x plus 400 by x is equal to 80, because 80 is the perimeter. Okay, and perimeter of a rectangle is given by 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, and now you see, let us divide both side by 2, then here you will get 40, so this is 40, and here x is the LCM. Okay, now x is multiplied to other side, cross multiplication. After cross multiplication we have got x square plus 400 is equal to 40x, and from this we have got this 40 is brought to this side. Okay, x square minus 40x plus 400 is equal to 0. Now here a is equal to 1, a means coefficient of x square, b that is coefficient of minus x, sorry, coefficient of x, that is minus 40 here, and constant term is 400 here. Okay, now let us put these values of a, b and c. Okay, putting this values of a, b and c, okay, in b square minus 4ac, we have got b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Okay, so if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, that means the situation is possible. Okay, so when the situation will be possible, if b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or equal to 0, in both cases the situation should be possible. Okay, so given situation is possible, so that's why now putting these values of a, b, c and b square minus 4ac in this quadratic formula, we have got x is equal to 20 and 20, that means 20 you can say. So breadth will be 40 by x, that is 400 by, sorry, not 40, 400 by x, that is 400 by 20, so which is equal to again 20. So length and breadth both 20 meter, 20 meter. Okay, this is the solution of question number 5. Okay.